Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you now.
You should see what we are stuck in driving home. We hit rush hour on Friday in Fort Collins. We're going 45 now, but we were going 20.
We were going 20 for quite a while.
So
we were thinking, man, it was so liberating being in the open air space up there.
We didn't have people honking at us, cutting us off, trying to kill us. We still got 10 miles before we get home, but oh my goodness gracious.
Traffic is crazy. Cars jamming on the brakes.
Okay, so the realtor just...
I thought I did call and see if they made it home, but I was calculating when you called me, and I thought, they're going to hit all that rush hour traffic.
Yes, we did hit all the rush hour traffic.
Well, remember that time you guys and I came from Idaho? How long did it take us to go from Wyoming down to Grandma's, remember?
Oh, I know. That was ridiculous.
Yep.
It was like insane.
Yeah.
So I figured you might be hitting something similar to that.
Yeah.
This time of day, anyway.
Yeah, and Mike's got to get to the men's conference in an hour at church.
Oh, my word.
And I got a few things to do before then.
He's got a few things to do before then. The realtor just called.
What did he say?
Well, put your house on the market. We're moving.
Seriously?
I'm serious.
They accepted your offer?
They accepted our offer.
Are you pulling my leg?
No.
I am not pulling your leg.
It was like 5 minutes after the deadline.
They were looking at offers at 5 o'clock, and he called us at 5:05.
How many offers did they have?
He didn't say.
Yours was accepted?
Yeah. Well, we did offer him almost $20,000 over the asking price, but but it was still...
Oh, my word.
Actually, what's funny is we did mention that we were really excited about the gardens and stuff like that. Because they already had gardens that were really nice.
So we wrote him a letter telling him how much we appreciated the gardens and the drip irrigation, so I wouldn't have to put in drip irrigation and I wouldn't tear out their gardens, and I'd just add to them, and how Jack would love the tree house, and how we hope that our kids, be careful. Our kids will, sorry.
What are you having a problem?
I'm looking at everyone slamming on the brakes up there.
I know, but there's still half a mile.
And we said how, let's see, what else did we say? We've been looking for a house for 5 years, and...
Oh, did we say that?
Yeah, we were...
Oh, man.
So...
Wow. Oh,
I don't...
Relief.
Don't kill us before we get our tree house.
So...
I wondered if you... Are you there?
Yeah.
I wondered if you'd written them a letter or not.
And
that was really good stuff to say to them.
Well, and then our realtor here wrote a letter saying they knew that we would be able to sell our house in a couple of days. So he sent them all of that. So get your for sale sign ready.
Oh my goodness.
That dude just
it's funny, I was just in the kitchen fixing me supper, and I was doing stuff, and I'm thinking, okay, if I move, I've got to figure out temporary stuff to keep for, I'm in the basement, whether I'm going to stay in the basement or not. I can only have temporary stuff for a while. How am I going to get the boxes packed in such a way if I need something out of them while I have it in storage for a while?
Well, you know what? You're gonna like that.
I won't even get it, so why am I worrying about it now or thinking about it now?
You're gonna like that space a lot better than where you are right now. You're gonna like it.
Well, you know what? On that letter, it's really odd because I didn't even think about telling you to write when I saw some of the other people did. But Grandma, she's been so excited. She's mentioned a couple of different times about how the people like the house so much just like it is.
Yeah. And we told them that.
Building onto it now, and that just changed her world because she knew that. It really made her happy.
Well, I really pushed the garden.
I can understand now why some people
Yeah. Well,
it's
see,
true, and
A
it's
lower offer even.
see, I really pushed the garden thing because I know that in the Andover house, we put all that work into those gardens, and we went back 6 months later, and they had ripped them all out, and I was like, "What did I do all this work
well,
for?"
and really, there's not we like pretty much we wouldn't really want to change what they have,
Yeah.
except
So-
being able to put a studio in that one place, in the outbuilding.
Yeah.
Ah.
So
So anyway,
so that's the thing, is it's perfect the way it is.
Oh my goodness. So when are they moving? When do they want to close
Jul-
and everything?
well, we put in there July 16th, so that'll give us enough time to hopefully we can get all the book inventory sold.
They asked for
And-
they asked for after July 1st, and we thought, well, we're not in that big of a hurry, so July 16th is okay. So that's kind of what we put on the offer. So it could still flex a little bit if they wanted to. We could still be flexible at this moment.
Yeah.
So
So anyway,
Should you put that money of mine back in the bank right now so that because I think David Shayla said it had to be in there for 30 days before closing.
it's too late. We have to put it in there for 2 months, she said.
Oh.
And
we
but
could still ask her.
but we have to have proof of where it came from if it's under 2 months, and we have that, so that's no big deal.
And it
Okay,
might.
so you got that.
Yeah.
I'm in shock. Have you told the kids yet?
You're the first one.
Oh my goodness.
So find a realtor tomorrow.
Oh my goodness, I can't even wrap my brain around it.
I can't either. I honestly can't wrap my brain around
I
it.
think it's going to be a great thing.
I think it's a great house. I think it's a great house. And we drove by there before we left town because I was like, okay, let's just go by one more time so that no matter what happens, I'll be okay with. And we heard some noise like a trash truck or something.
Well, some banging, a little
banging
ways
of
off.
something.
It sounded like a construction, like they were working on a house or something.
But it really wasn't. It's nothing like our neighborhood right now.
Well,
So
and the thing is, all the times we've been there, sometimes there'll be some noise like that for a few minutes and then it stops. But overwhelmingly, even this morning when we heard that banging, the sounds of the birds chirping and all the wildlife doing their thing, that was much louder than the banging.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be
That's why
really.
I kind of laughed in the video. You said something. You'd love to be out in the country in the peace and quiet, and all I could think of was coyotes howling all night
I know. Well, and I get that in the country.
Kind of a good thing if you think about it, because coyotes won't be in town, or wolves or whatever. At least it might be a happy medium of both worlds.
Well, and the backyard's a park, so even though there'll be people kind of there, it's not going to be like, a whole bunch of
Nobody
wildlife.
lives there.
Yeah, nobody lives there, so.
So that's in the back, right?
Yeah.
It's.
So you look out on a park.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Stop!
Dude. Oh my goodness, we almost got creamed.
So we're remembering now why it is that we're moving.
We're 3 miles from home. If we can just make it home without getting killed. Oh my
Where are you
goodness.
guys at right now?
We're 3 miles from home. We're at.
Are we?
Yeah. There's the
Are
meat.
you guys 25?
Did we
Yeah.
pass Loveland already?
Yeah. There's the meat neighborhood right there.
Oh, okay.
So.
Oh, okay.
So we've only got 3 miles to go if we can do it without getting in a car.
I can't even react to this.
I can't either.
I'm kind of jazzed. Well, you know what, Jill? What's funny is we were praying about it, and then when we were up there, the agent, his son was there with him because he's kind of his assistant, and the agent's son kept saying, "Oh, I know people that are right across from that house, right across from you guys." And he said that right across from you guys, and they have no trouble with their internet, and they're gamers, they're gaming YouTubers, and he kept saying, right across from you guys and where you live, and I said to Tara when we got in the car, it's funny because he kept saying it like we already live there. But of course,
That's true. That does sound like it, doesn't it?
of course, the people, but the people
So you
weren't
thought
gonna.
it was a given then when he was saying that.
Well, no, I mean, but
Maybe.
they didn't know.
Now, will the realtor help us get information on things we need if we need contractors or
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever, different
Yeah.
things?
Or finding a vintage stove for my new studio in the garage.
Well, Kathy's got one. Whether or not it might be too vintage.
But you might just ask and
They
see.
run, you'll have to look prices up because I don't know what, you know.
Yeah. Well, they're kind
I
of
have no idea what to
expensive.
even give her for
Well,
it either.
we could try to buy that one at that place and birth it.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd have to gut it.
If I'm going to have to move my stuff, throwing a little extra stove on there won't make a whole lot of difference.
Yeah, I know. Well, I told Mike, I
That
said,
means I'm going to have to pack up and move.
well, I told Mike, I
Well,
said,
aren't you happy?
Wait,
No more. Just think. No more drive-by shootings.
Being involved in it. Oh my goodness.
you can sit on the patio and drink your coffee in the morning with the birds tweeting
I was
in
gonna
July
ask you,
without air conditioning.
Question on the walkout section of the basement. You said it was on a hill. Is there any place to even set a chair at the door?
Oh yeah, there's a huge patio. A huge
Well,
patio.
there's a deck. There's a deck
Yeah.
that's gigantic, and then there's a
on
big.
the basement walkout?
Yeah.
Oh, underneath. Okay, so
Yeah.
there's a deck. On the upper floor, there's a deck, and then underneath it, there's a patio that's the same size. And the
Oh,
basement,
okay,
the
yeah.
basement walkout looks right down to the water and the walking path and the nature and everything.
You can see the pond.
My
You can
word.
see the pond from the basement patio.
Oh my goodness! God gives you the desire of your hearts, right?
I guess. Isn't this something?
So Jill, so it's funny because I said to Tara after he called, I said, you know, about halfway down here as we were driving, I suddenly just had this thought like, we're actually going to be moving.
I did too. That's funny. I did too. Yeah.
I thought this trip is going to be the trip myself.
Yeah.
I kept going back and forth
Yeah.
saying, no, that's just my imagination. They've got so many offers.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking, no, this is going to be it.
Well, and you know what else?
We
You know
made
what
it to
else?
the-
When I picked up this book about Wyoming this morning, of all things, it's just like little things like that kept happening. You know what I mean?
We made
Yeah.
it to the meat exit, so hopefully we can make it the next
Well-
mile without dying.
And Jill, the last couple times we've gone was in the fall and winter, and I just kept thinking, man, everything is dead between this town and that town, and between that town and that town. It's just all brown. So there's like civilization and life, and then there's nothing. But this trip we were going, and I realized the places that looked like nothing, they were all green, like the Ireland hills. And I was like,
yeah.
wow, okay, this is really beautiful. So.
Well, see, I always thought when we went up there, it was dead like that. But I was thinking it looked pretty to me in spite of that. I thought, okay, if we could feel comfortable with it seeing in the winter, it's going to be unbelievable in the summer.
Yeah, that's why I'm
what
glad.
you're-
Yeah, I'm really glad we went up in October and December because, you know,
Yeah.
I felt the same way. And today, Mike and I were like, you know, okay, even if we don't get this house, we really like it here. It is so much more peaceful and
it's
calm.
way more peaceful.
I mean, I just felt like I could actually breathe again. I really did. I feel like I've been holding my breath for 10 years and I can breathe again. And
That's
so,
why you and Ellie and I, when we went up there, Ellie and
Yeah.
I felt the same way with you, you know.
all right, well,
my
get ready to find a realtor. So,
Oh my goodness. Well, we're going to be kicking it in gear, aren't we?
yeah. So, all right, well, we're home, so we're gonna go tell the kids.
I can't wait to hear what the kids say.
Okay, bye.
Time to go. Bye-bye.
We're moving! LivingOnADime.com, guys. Okay, go buy books. We're putting them on sale. Right now, they're going on sale. I don't know how much. Probably
Well,
at least 40%.
But Mike won't be able to change the price till tomorrow.
well, I know, but this video isn't going up till tomorrow anyway.
Oh, okay.
So they're going to have to wait
So
24
it's tomorrow. So you guys didn't know this was happening today because it's tomorrow now.
All right, guys, livingonadime.com. Go get your Dining on a Dime cookbooks for 20, or I don't know how much % off now. We'll figure it out when we get home. Oh, and look, no more dogs. I hope. Look, no more dogs, honey.
Woohoo,
No
yeah.
more dogs.
Sorry, mister. Sorry, I know you like your dogs, but we
I'm so
don't. Do you want to check them out?
Okay, let's just go home and then we'll check them out. LivianaDime.com.
Bye.